So I'm reading What Kind of Times Are These by Adrienne Rich. Adrienne Rich was a Jewish poet. She was a lesbian. She was a political activist. She wrote this in 1991 in response to a poem called To Those Who Follow in Our Wake by a German poet called Bertolt Brecht. He lived under the Nazi regime, and his poem basically said, what times are these in which a conversation about trees is almost a crime, for in doing so we maintain our silence about so much wrongdoing. He was talking about how poets could be talking about nature and pleasant love poems while living under a Nazi regime, and he said, it's our responsibility to be speaking up about other things. So this is her response to his poem, and she says, what kind of times are these? There's a place between two stands of trees where the grass grows uphill and the old revolutionary road breaks off into shadows, near a meeting house abandoned by the persecuted, who disappeared into those shadows. I've walked there, picking mushrooms at the edge of dread, but don't be fooled. This isn't a Russian poem. This is not somewhere else, but here, our country, moving closer to its own truth and dread, its own ways of making people disappear. I won't tell you where this place is, the dark mesh of the woods, meeting the unmarked strip of light, ghost-ridden crossroads, leafmold paradise. I know already who wants to buy it, sell it, make it disappear. And I won't tell you where it is. So why do I tell you anything? Because you still listen. Because in times like these, to have you listen at all, it's necessary to talk about trees.